Hello and welcome to video 5 in the Making Better Online video series. In today's video we're going to look at my audio setup for making this video and what I have to do post editing to get my audio sounding a lot better. So the current setup that I'm using is a wired lavalier microphone, and this is plugged directly into the side of my camera. Now this microphone cost me around £10 on amazon.co.uk. Now the audio from this microphone is pretty good, but it also picks up a lot of static and background noise. Now this noise spoils what would otherwise be a great sounding audio, and it is quite annoying to have to listen to any video that has bad audio. Also, by removing the audio noise, you take what is a relatively cheap microphone and make it sound like it's a lot more expensive microphone. So you always want to pay close attention to any noise within your videos, as many people make this mistake when they record and produce a video. And up to now in the series I have deliberately not tweaked or edited my audio. This is because I wanted to make a point and show videos with a subpar audio using the exact same recording equipment that I'm currently using. However, today we're going to look into fixing the audio noise. So by just taking a few minutes to fix your audio, you will have a massive impact on your video results. It will take them from amateur videos and make them look and sound a lot more professional. Removing the noise from your audio is also relatively easy to do, and it really does only take a few extra steps. Now many software packages come with inbuilt audio noise removal, and there are also inexpensive solutions on the market. However, in this video we're going to go one better, and basically we're going to go and do this with free software. So the software that we're going to need is called Audacity, and what is cool is of course it's free, and you can go and grab a copy that will suit your operating system in the link shown below. Simply download and install Audacity so that you can follow along with this video. So what we're going to do now is we're going to switch over onto the screen cam, and we're going to go into our editing software to show you just how easy this is to do for all of your audio clips. Okay, we're now across into our video editing software, and one of the things that I recommend you do first of all before you do any editing is to take your audio clip and edit this first. Basically then you can take the full audio clip, you can take it across into Audacity, you can remove all of the noise, you can then import the clip back into your editing software, and then once you start to make splits and cuts to edit the video, well then the noise has already been cancelled out of it. So what you want to do is you want to import the audio from your video across and into Audacity, and there's several ways to do this. One of the ways that you have is in your video editing software, simply render the video out as an MP3. And to do that in Sony Vegas, I come to File, Render As. Once I select Render As, well then I simply choose MP3 audio, choose the settings that best suit me, and render it out this way. So what you can also do within Sony Vegas is you can open this audio into an external program, and I have already defined Audacity as my external audio editor. So what I do is I right click on the audio track and I select Open Copy in Audio Editor. So now that we have the audio opened up in Audacity, what I can do is I can play a section here just to let you hear how much static and background noise there actually is within this particular track. So I'll select here and then I'll hit play. If you can hear, that's a lot of static noise and a lot of background noise. What we want to do is we want to zoom in on this. We want to tell Audacity that this is noise, and we want this removed from our audio track. Alright, now that I've zoomed in, what I want to do is basically define the area where I'm saying to Audacity, this is noise. Basically this is background noise and I want to remove this. So what I do is I highlight the section where it's only noise and I'm not talking, and I then come to Effect, then come down to Noise Removal and select Noise Removal. What you'll see here is there's actually two steps to the noise removal. The first step being the actual getting of the noise profile. So what you're doing is you're telling Audacity that this is noise and you want it to learn the noise profile. So you select Get Noise Profile. Audacity basically learns this noise profile, and this allows you to move on to step 2. Now with step 2, what you want to do is you want to select the complete audio track. So double click on the audio track or select Ctrl A to select the complete track. Again, what you want to do is come to Effect, then Noise Removal, and in this case it's step 2. What we want to do is we want to leave these settings alone and select OK. Audacity will now basically go through this track and remove this noise profile through the complete audio. What should then be returned is the clean audio minus the background noise. So now that Audacity has actually removed the noise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the same section again where we could hear the audio, the static and the hissing noise, and you'll hear just how silent it is. You'll see here that there's no noise whatsoever. So now that I'm happy with the audio setup, what I then need to do is export this file, take it back across into my video editing software and then continue with my editing. So I come up to the top, it's File, Export. I basically choose where I want to save the file. I give it a file name and obviously it's an MP3 file that I'm saving it as, and I select Save. You'll see here now a second box pops up where I can enter metadata for the actual track. I don't want to add anything at this stage, I simply select OK. Audacity will now render this out, and obviously once it's finished I can then import this back into my video editing software. So I'm now finished with Audacity, so I can close this out. It's going to ask me to save changes and I have already exported my file, so I don't want to save the changes. So now that we're back across in the video editing software, what I want to do is I want to grab my cleaned up audio file and drag it into my timeline. So I drag it into the timeline and drop. Now you'll see I actually have two different copies of the audio. One of them is going to be the audio with the noise, and the second one is the cleaned up audio. What I want to do is I want to get rid of the one with the noise and replace it with the cleaned up audio. So I simply select my audio track that I want to remove, and I basically make sure it's ungrouped from the video track, and I select delete. Now that I've got rid of this audio, what I want to do is I want to move the new audio track up and into the other position. So simply drag it up into the new position within my timeline and let it drop. So what I want to do is delete this extra track because I don't need it anymore. I simply right click and select delete track. You'll see here now I have the video ready for editing.
So removing the static background noise in your audio is really that easy. Now that you know how to do this, you should always remove the noise from your audio. This in turn will result in you producing better videos and having a more professional look for your videos. And unless you're a serious professional, then you do not need to go and buy expensive software or tools. Audacity is free, it's easy to use, it also does the job that we need to remove any noise. So I would love to hear your feedback, and if you have any questions or comments, then please leave them in the comment area below. I hope this video has been helpful for you and you now learn to use this trick with all of your videos to remove any unwanted noise from your final productions.